tu le veux.
Stand up. In your high pump. Buck naked. So I can see your firm leg. In your chocolate rush. Please strike a sexy pose. Like the Mary Jo. From magazines and videos. Or better yet, dance.
Hé bébé, regarde, c'est par là que ça se passe. Regarde-moi, est-ce que je te plais comme ça? Je sais que c'est ta position préférée. Alors maintenant, je veux te voir lancer ce regard merveilleux sur mon corps nu qui bouillonne de plaisir comme une chatte en chaleur.
Like that. So I can see your kitty cat moving back and forth. Jiggle it, baby. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead on. Yeah, that look good. That got me on like petrified wood. I wish I could get a taste of your secret place. Never would I rush you, never would I rush you. I'd always continue with a slow, steady pace. And check the expressions on your face as you rise in ecstasy. Together, you and me.
Oh oui, vas-y, daddy.
Bodies moving in spasm as we both bust fat orgasms. First of a couple. So supple is your skin. I want to tell all my friends how wonderful you are. My chocolate star. And I, your caramel bar.
Je suis à toi corps et âme, et toi de même. Et moi, je veux te goûter aussi, encore une fois.
But don't bite me, be gentle. Just let me melt in your mouth. That's you. Ooh. Let me stop. These visions are becoming too much for me. Driving me crazy. So clear I can almost see my visions of these in the X variety. Get on top. Damn. Slow. Buck naked. With your high pump.
This evening. Thank you everyone for tuning in.
Married women in here?
Just to kind of talk about that piece that just came through. That is Brandon Parnell with As Visions of You, one of the amazing Punani poets. So again, we're going to start this evening off like we always do with a little opener. Ink flows orgasmic off of the pages of my journal. A love eternal between pad and pen. Separation, literary sin. And this is where our love affair begins. So tonight we have an amazingly talented poet, author, like everything. Tonight we have Mr. VERACEOUZ in the building. So we're going to get into him and where he's from, and we're going to learn a little bit about him as well as get him to spit on the mic. So tonight it is going to be an amazing show. Thank you again for everybody tuning in. We're going to do a little bit of announcements. So just to kind of remind you, again, this is LE Radio. Thank you so much, Poetic Soul Artistry. And for Hip Inc., we have a couple things coming up. So our first thing that's coming up is this weekend, June 16th. We're going to be doing some other announcements as well. So we're going to go ahead and get into some poetry and everything like that. Thank you again for tuning in. We're going to have a couple poets that are going to be promoting some of their business. We're going to have Hope on the mic as well as some other things. And like I said, we're going to have Mr. VERACEOUZ come on the line. Can you say hello to everybody before we get started? Good. So So we're going to go ahead and get into all of that here pretty soon. So let's relax, and we're going to enjoy some pieces that we have coming up from Hope.
Nobody knows the trouble I see. Nobody knows my sorrow. Nobody knows the trouble I see. Nobody but Jesus.
I'm sick of this life, wearing my many faces, tired of fooling the world, but I must keep my place. I don't know how to show that there is more of me, far beyond and more intense than you could grasp or see. See, in my world, I'm stuck in an image, not allowed to change or rearrange what's been done wrong, so therefore, I keep singing the same song. Same faces each day, uniformed to dirty county blues, tight grins, underpaid, mumble words of frustration spilling from their lips, scattered thoughts trapped in their eyes, wearing bogus smiles just to get through the day. What's the matter, boss? Ego trip? Have me up and out of here once I give you lip? Yeah, I figured that. I'm like a mouse in your trap, crying your blues, paying your dues. Wish I could cruise whatever I choose, better yet. Look out for a sister so I could get you where you at. We both black, so why we ain't patting each other on the back? I don't understand this shit. While we refuse to get united and insist on being divided, one in one fucking race.
I ain't got no time for your shit. I ain't got no time for your shit. I ain't got no time for your shit. I ain't got no time.
All right, so that was the amazing Hope, Fed Up. When I tell you, I love her. She's like awesome. Like, she comes with just the raw nature of everything. She's like one of the people that I definitely look up to, as well as love to hear something from. So thank you again, Hope, for tuning in and sending us that. So without further ado, we are going to get to our feature spotlight poet, Mr. VERACEOUZ, Mr. Corey Hauser. How you doing this evening?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing good. So I'm going to just give a little bit about you, and then you're going to fill in the blanks. Is that cool? All right. So again, thank you everybody to tune into Poetic Soul Artistry. So this man right here that's sitting in studio is a 35 years old, and he don't even look like it, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. Black don't crack, I'm saying. He is a father, poet, singer, songwriter, pianist. So we talked about that, a producer from South Carolina. But then he now resides here in Atlanta, Georgia. So he just wrote a little bit and said, ever since he was 13 years old, he's been expressing his feelings through art, be it music, poetry, and it's been a passion of his ever since. His art comes deep from within his soul, his heart, and how he feels, and sharing his love from his heart, putting a smile on other people's hearts, which is, I think, as a poet, as a musician, as an artist, that's kind of like what we all strive to do. Like, that's something that motivates us, is to not even, just to heal us, but then to heal others as well. So that's what I feel like God put us on this earth to do. Right. So just to go back in there, so he has his roots are in music, of course, from his grandfather, where he played bass and lead guitar. Excellent. So music and poetry are deeper than art for him, and is helping one another, help our people to reach our full potential, and building a relationship with God mainly. So I see here that you keep your grandfather's passion alive by sharing your art and poetry and music, to change the world for a better place. So, and I was reading that. I read it earlier, and I'm reading it now again, and it's so amazing to me how, like, as artists, like, how no matter where we're born, where we come from, or anything, like, our journey and our passions intersect a lot for a lot of different reasons. So I'm really excited about that. So tell us a little bit more about yourself. Like, what inspired you? Other than your grandfather, was there anything else that kind of kick-started this?
Yeah, my son, he's 8 years old, and,
Okay.
ever since he was born, man, you know, my love for him kind of like made me more stronger and determined to, you know, become a better person.
Right.
And just trying to show him that whatever you want to do in life, you know, you can do it. So all my poetry is basically about my life, the things I've been through. You know, just trying to help other people, you know.
Right.
Because, I mean, we all go through so much, you know. You don't know if they going through the similar thing at that time.
Right.
And it feels good when somebody be like, oh, I read your poem, and I felt that, and I'm going through it now. I was like, whoa, and that feels so good, man, to help other people, you know. That's what I like, writing poetry. I'm writing poetry. I started in middle school, you know, as a hobby at first, you know. And, you know, I've been writing, you know, and I got into music more and making songs and with my group called The Fallable. It's me and my cousins.
Okay.
You know, they rap and I sing and rap. I really got serious with my poetry, to tell you the truth, earlier this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I mean, I've been reading your stuff, and you seem like a seasoned poet. That's interesting.
Wow, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, you know, just, you know, everybody keeps saying that your poem is good. It's good. I was like, well, everybody keeps saying I'm good, so
right.
Then, man, I just been writing, you know. I just can't stop, you know. I mean, I write about issues going on with the world today to, you know, life, my life, other people's life, things that I see on the news or hear. I actually wrote a poem, recently wrote a poem about, I was at work one morning, you know, I heard on the radio this lady named, I can't remember, Lisa Williams. She lost her arm because a police ran a red light. You heard about that story?
Oh, yeah, I think I heard about what you're talking about. He had ran hit her and ran a red light randomly. And
she lost her arm because of that, man. And I wrote a poem about that, just trying to help out, you know.
Right.
Because she needed $150,000 prosthetic arm.
Right.
And the city is not doing anything. That's messed up.
Wow.
So for me, you know, I like writing poetry, so I just write a poem about it, trying to help out.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so it kind of spurred that. It was a similar situation when I had seen something. I wrote a piece, and it was a Trump rally, and there was, you know, people there. There was at the rally. There was a black woman there specifically, and she was walking out, and I saw these white men yelling at her and, you know, kind of pushing at her and everything. And that moved me. But what moved me more is seeing the white women there just kind of look at her like she wasn't anything. But it's funny because historically, white women look to black women for their numbers to vote when it comes to feminist things. Right. So it's like, oh, I matter when you're trying to get equal pay, but I don't matter when I'm in the way of your husband or your boyfriend or your son or whoever's, you know, with their goal. So that's what I always love about artists and stuff. It's almost like we can give words to other people's feelings. If they don't have the way to say it, you know what I'm saying, they can find a poet, you know, somebody has said it for you. So I really appreciate that about us, you know, in general, because I look at all of us as a family. So that's absolutely. So that's great. So the music thing kind of led into the poetry. So you were doing music first, then poetry, or was it the opposite way?
Music first, then poetry.
Music first, okay. So so you're here located in Atlanta and everything that, and we were talking, so you're working on a book currently. Okay. And do you have any albums with the group yet, or are you guys working on that as well?
We are working on the album. You know, everything takes time, you know, trying to balance life and
right.
So yeah, I'm just taking my time waiting on God, man, because you know, this time is more important. So I'm just taking my time, my book, steady writing, and be my group. We got a song we got out. It's called Our Beautiful Lie, Ignorant Blitz. Okay. They be working on some more songs in the future, trying to put an album together and just go from there.
Dope. So we're definitely going to have to make sure that we can break that for you guys. So, since we're here in this Poetic Soul Artistry, we'd love to hear some poems from you. So what is the first one that you're going to share with us today?
This one's called Heart Starving for Deep Conversations.
Okay.
I don't know what maybe come up with the title. I don't know. To me, whenever I start writing a poem, I gotta be in that feeling, you know. Got it. That vibe, the mode, in order to write it. And this poem here, I don't know. I'm just start writing. You know, on Facebook. I keep seeing so many negative stuff about relationships.
Okay.
About the men we don't talk, and express our feelings. And I don't know. I just started writing.
Got it. All right. Well, you definitely have the floor. Take it away.
Okay. Heart starving for deep conversations. Can my eyes lick your thoughts up and down? Imagination moaning sensation begins to drown. Close your eyes, grab your fantasies, it needs activation. So sexual, so intense, it's deeper than penetration. Sit back and let my heart massage your curiosity. My hands brainstorming about stimulating your body. My senses taking a dive into your ocean of beauty. Tasting your thought process, your soul begging for mercy. Poetry making love to your heart without touching physically. Within each stanza hitting every spot, penetrating mentally. My thoughts carving my name in the marrow of your soul. These words pouring out a circumstance beyond my control. Admiring your exquisite features, such beauty has profound. Every verb stroking your conscience, your essence running wild.
Dang, that's dope. I like that. That wordplay is amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, that I see everybody was like, yeah, you dope. So that wordplay was amazing. So, and I like how you said that kind of spurred because you were reading your timeline and you noticed that people saying things. Mm-hmm. So to kick off into that, like, what other things inspire you outside of your son and the music? Like the next piece that you got.
Just well, basically, what we go through for as people.
Mm-hmm.
I keep saying that we don't get justice for most of the things that we go through. It bothers me because, I know I'm just one man, one person, but still I want to make a difference, for our day and go on. Tomorrow's never promised. So I'm trying to put every day my heart and soul in my poetry. If something happened to me,
Mm-hmm.
I got pieces behind, everybody can read and share.
Got it.
Even if I don't, complete a book, I know somebody in my family will.
Right. Understand.
Yeah, at that, and basically that's mostly what inspired me. How things we've been through for in the past, slavery and justice, and I just trying to wake people up and see, by reading my poems and that. We've been through so much, like why nobody not coming together doing anything?
Right.
I mean, we always talk and protest, but we need more. We need strategy and plans like to put into action.
Right.
So that's mainly what inspired me to write poetry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you have what is your favorite piece? Most people have a favorite. Nobody's asked you that before?
No,
I get asked that all the time.
Because every time I write a poem, I want each poem to be better than the last one I wrote. So
Got it.
I'm trying to, get better at it. Practice make perfect.
Right.
I don't know. That's the first time I got. I don't have no favorite piece. I love all my pieces.
Okay. Well, because you spoke about a sensual poem that you wrote, and that was the one that you just read, correct? Mm-hmm. So, since we're going with the theme of love and just black love and everything, do you have something that's kind of along the lines of that as well, or about the community? Oh no, you're fine. Take your time. Yeah, because I'm really feeling that vibe right now. Especially like I said, poetry is one of those things that helps everybody and heal. So I know you had one. There was a few of them that I was reading, like the videos that you had, which were really really good.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
So yeah, we can definitely hear some more of that when you get a chance. Yeah. So can you give us some information about those videos while you're looking for that new piece?
Oh yeah, the videos. I don't know. At the time, I was thinking I wanted to do something different in my poetry.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know how they came up like that. I seen online everybody, doing their poetry on like videos. They in front of the camera, they reciting the poetry. I was like, that's cool, but I want to be more different,
right?
Something different. So recite my poetry and. I was just like, why not just put a little video?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really, I don't have no money to like make no professional video. I want to, but I just gotta use what I have.
Right.
And man, I just did it. Just putting my voice and trying to find pieces that's like videos and trying to match with my poetry.
Right.
I just surprised how it came out. It came out pretty good.
Good. All right. So were you able to find that? I know I found a few. If you ain't found that one.
actually, I just matter of fact, the one I wrote today.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. We got an exclusive. That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm gonna read that one.
Okay.
Cause
get that one together.
I was laying in bed and I got some disturbing news and I just kind of like write my feelings out.
Okay.
This one is it's called "Put the Needle on the Record."
Got it.
All right. Laying in bed, determination spread like a wildfire of a burning desire. My life wants more, success thirsts to explore. My heart is heavy, poetry lifts my reality to a higher level, my soul like a daredevil, extinguishing the pain before my rage go insane. It's a ticking bomb, trying to stay calm. Tick-tock, countdown begins, like a needle, my life spins.
Nice. That's dope. And you said you wrote that today?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. So yeah, that was definitely in there. I think one of the ones I was looking through and reading was that one. There was another one called like "Live for the Next Generation," or "Live for the Next Generation," that I was looking at. And the thing I noticed, and then of course, Big Girls Are Beautiful. I like that one. But the thing I noticed, like a reoccurring thing that I noticed about your style is like the way you use your words and arrange them in a certain way. Like it's almost like a roller coaster. So whether I'm reading it or hearing somebody read it, it's like it's an up and down, like a ebb and flow, almost like a roller coaster, how it speeds up and slows down and everything. And that I think kind of speaks to more towards your musical background because it's reminiscent of that. So I appreciate that about your writing style. But yeah, so I think it was, I don't remember what day you posted, but I think it was like "Live for the Next Generation." I'm going to have to find it on there. "Alive for the Next Generation."
Probably an older piece.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah.
So in a few minutes, so I would like to get you to do one more, and then we'll probably take a real quick break and listen to probably Miss Jessica Holter, a few others. Cool. So you got another one for us before we go to break?
I'm still looking.
Okay. Yeah. No, take your time. So while you're doing that, so again, everyone, thank you so much for listening to Poetic Soul Artistry. So if you want to call in and you want to contribute, either do a piece or kind of talk and give your flow, because we definitely take all types of like comments and everything, because I know this brother is dope, but I mean, you just heard a couple pieces from him, so you already know. So please give us a call at 312-715-8219. Again, so we're going to go ahead and so if you want to call in and everything else like that while he's looking for more new pieces, definitely give us a call. So again, I just want to thank everyone for tuning in, and we got a piece that we're getting ready to start with. So you got it?
Yeah, this is when I was talking about with the lady. She had lost her arm with the police.
Oh, okay, yeah. So definitely we'd like to hear that one. You have the floor.
All right, thank you. This is called "Lisa We Care." Lisa Williams needs a $150,000 prosthetic arm. One Wednesday, she was driving, causing no harm. A police vehicle ran a red light and T-boned her car. She lost her arm, emotional trauma, a lifetime scar. It's not fair, her whole life have changed as a result of this tragedy. $500,000 is the maximum allowed by law for such an injury. This happened in February, still no insurances from the city. Lost her home, car, and the ability to care for herself as an amputee. This situation don't make no sense. The system don't care. Miss Williams, I feel your pain. I'm praying so your soul can repair. You're still a beautiful queen that God blessed to keep alive. This situation could have been worse, but my queen, you survived. Whoever reading this, whatever this happens to you, how will you feel? To lose an arm because a police car ran a red light, such a raw deal. Let's help Lisa get through her pain and show her she's not a flaw. If anyone has a heart, please help visit GoFundMe and ease her an arm for Lisa.
Yeah, that's dope. So that was the piece that you wrote in her honor, just kind of like to help out with the GoFundMe. That was nice.
Thank you.
That was really, really good. So we're going to take a short break, and we have some other pieces that are going to come up, and then we're going to get back into Mr. VERACEOUZ over here. So we're going to thank you again for staying tuned, and we'll be right back with you.
A drug. You are many. You a snort that had me at hello. I didn't notice until I couldn't go without withdrawals. My skin crawls, I scratch it open slow. I'm teary-eyed. My nose is running, but I won't blow it. I want blow. The white powder smiles, you give me lines of ejaculation, exciting the effects you have on my body. I am the rubber tube, wrapped, pulled, held tightly around your arm, eager to be exhausted, handling me. God damn it, I'm available any fucking time. You're a bet with a mind about who's stronger, and I'm gambling with since I ain't got it all. Add more hot to the passionate fire under the spoon of seduction, filled with the milky white liquid that started off rock hard like a hard cock. Love is the questionable needle I'm willing to risk my life for. It's got you in a syringe. I forget your name is danger. I'm so fucking helpless, I call you mine. Time is the most unimportant thing when you are in my presence. The only plans are to make more plans about getting my next fucking fix. Fixating in my brains about how my veins can obtain some more of you sometimes. I'd like to take my pace and experiment with all of you. I dabble in the mysticism of your methsy crystals, put you in a glass clit, suck you and rub what's left of you on my fucking teeth. I scour the streets reeking of you. The need for you leaks into the simplest conversations. Friends irritated at my lack of concern. They give me agitated eye rolls. They tell me you're a downward spiral, but all I see is a water slide. There's no cemented crash, just a soft splash leading to long ladders of another good time. I'd seek help, but I'm helpless because I'm happy with the fleeting miseries. You bring the motherfucking hustler out of me. Testing the limits of what I do for you. As long as I'm in you, I'm off balance when I'm not. The goal of you persuades me to be a fucking beast. High as hell, low as church folks. I don't mind being either or in between. You got all I got to give. What's the point in getting clean when I'm okay right here? Filthy, fucked up, and strung out. With a look in my eye that leaves no doubt, baby, I'ma let you be the death of me. All right, so let me tell y'all something. I love my woman. I love my woman because she excites me. She excites me like the charge a child gets from an ice cream cone. She excites me like a youngster who so yearns to be grown. She excites me. Am I too old to sometimes simply lose control? Because I just want to drop to my knees and plead with her to abuse my soul. She makes me want to cry just to see if the tears still come. And I envision her tongue tasting each drop one by one. I want her to tie me up and torture me with kisses. Because this is the first time I want to get as good as I give. I want to convulse. I want to shudder. I want to scream out her name and do all the things a stud's not supposed to do to keep her cool. She makes me want to get high and meditate just so I can prolong the spiritual and mental state I'm in when I'm in her presence. Pleasantries are bound when I imagine worshiping her womb, because in full bloom, she gives me life. I want her beneath me. I want her behind me. I want to feel her breath in my ear to remind me to inhale her full sexuality, because the reality of this bliss is this robe may not be mine forever. So I do whatever I can do to get through to her and let her know that I'm enjoying her time immensely.
Again, thank you so much. That was Mel Anderson, another amazing poet. We did a spotlight on her last Sunday. So if you miss any of these poetic soul artistries or any of the Free Your Mind, Free the Show, you can definitely go to www.leradio.org and see some of those and listen to some of those past shows. So again, thank you so much for her. So we're going to actually get back to our featured artist so that he can go ahead and get that piece together for us. So it looks like we're going to go ahead and get into it in just a little second. But just to kind of go back into what we have for tonight. Tonight is Poetic Soul Artistry. Again, if you want to call in, definitely call that number, and we'll go ahead and get you on the line so you can share. And thank you, everyone, again for tuning in. So without further ado, we're going to have him get back into some more pieces for us.
This is called Just Let Go. Her love never seemed to quench his thirst. Relationship suffering, he failed to put her first. Side chick always seemed to quench his lust. He always causing pain, which is so unjust. If you love someone, being faithful is easy. Smooth as a criminal, he was being sneaky. He's out all night like an owl, just creeping. A dirty heart showed no interest in housekeeping. Satisfying his craves of adrenaline rush, she put up with so much shit she never flush. The whole situation stinks, that's need a shower. His whole life, all he did was chase and devour. Scared of being alone, can't let go of his meats and desserts. See, the tighter you hold on to something, the more it hurts. She deserved to be with someone who makes her happy. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. There are things that cannot be.
Oh, wow. I like that one. So that one was pretty deep. So like I explained before, we have a little thing that we're going to start called wordplay. So I just want to give you a word, and you can kind of freestyle from there however you feel. You can take it whatever you want to. So since we're kind of on the love and the vibe stuff, I'm going to give you the word temptation and see where you can do with that. So you have the floor. You can go ahead and go.
Keep that music in the background.
Got the music in the background. Yeah, okay. So get ready, everybody. We're going to have a little wordplay. Temptation.
Temptation. Temptation is so strong. It's been going on for so long. How we let the devil in. It happened way before it began. A love before time. Love is always on my mind. Temptation, temptation, why I can't seem to let you go. People always strong on like a drug, always dope up. Never giving up the pleasure and the lust. Why is it a must? Have to let go because God only loves that righteous heart. Having lust and temptation, you can't get into heaven doors. So I'm screaming for more and more hearts to hear what I'm saying, because it's real. Tomorrow's not promised, but we always breaking promises. Promises that we always keep saying I love you, I'm sorry, and we still saying I'm sorry. Actions speak louder than words, and these words are the truth. It's not my life, but before it was. In the past, trying to become a better man, and I'm trying each and every day. So I pray to all hearts, temptation, temptation, we have to let it go. If not, and you still be strong and you still be low, higher, like a choir, and I inquire you to feel what I'm feeling. Words, play, just things that coming out, no doubt. And temptation, temptation, let it be a closed door. Temptation, temptation, I know many hearts are sore. Let love overcome temptation, and temptation might slip away. If you love that person, just let them know. Like I said, actions speak louder than words. Let it grow. On you, not like a fungus, but on you like your soul going through stages. Because life is one big school and plenty more stages that we have to go through. I know we all ain't new, but we are new to God. Each and every day we wake up, that's a new you. As life continues to breathe the air that comes out my voice, let y'all know that temptation is a wrong choice.
Dang, all right. That's what's up. Man, if y'all couldn't see, this man was in it, like eyes closed, everything. See, that's why I love wordplay. That's a new thing we're gonna have to keep doing on here, wordplay. So yeah, I was like that. So you just kind of just let it go.
Yeah.
I was like that. You must have been dealing with some temptation over there. That's what's up. So thank you so much for that. So we gonna make sure that we got that recorded, because that definitely needs to go into the book.
Yes.
So kind of going from that, because I saw you had another piece on here that I was looking on your page called Anticipation. And that was one, it looks like quite a few people. You got some hearts and everything on this one. So we might need to see if we can get this one going for us. So again, that one was named Anticipation.
This is called Anticipation. Step into my mind. Let me lay your imagination down. Let my voice undress your conscience in my love playground. Your beautiful eyes woke up my hands, is ready to massage. Your body's so thirsty, I'll have you drooling, baby. This is not a mirage. Ecstasy getting hot, fantasies caressing, sucking on your nipples. Can I go deep? I want to go deep, so deep, till your ocean ripples. Emotions slowly kissing down towards your sweet, juicy peach. Your legs in the air shouting, I'm going to let my soul preach. These words stroking in and out of your heart emotionally. When I think of your eyes, smile, and lips, I come physically. Curiosity switch positions, my lips kissing down your back. Arch your back, I'm looking at heaven, I die and came back. Doggy style so intense, your anticipation moaning and begging for more. Your perception became illiterate, now you sweating. I never thought I'd love someone mine so much. Feel like we had sex without one single touch.
Yeah, that was, I was like, oh, these got a lot of people on this one. So one of those, like I said, and I can continue to talk about your style. Like, I like how you put so much of yourself in your pieces, like in your rhymes. So you spoke before about having a son. So I know you get inspiration from everywhere. Yeah. So do you have a piece that you kind of written for him, like like dedicated to him as of yet?
Yeah, I did.
So go ahead and take a look at that. We're going to take a really quick break, and then we're going to come back, and then we'll close out the show with some more pieces from you, okay?
Cool.
All right. So thank you again for tuning into Poetic Soul Artistry. We're going to take a break and be right back.
They are big, loud, and disruptive, consorting with one another to turn some third-eye motherfuckers out tonight. Why should I cover them up when you know you want to see them? But you take it like saying it will make it all right for you. All right for you to look at my beautiful titties. Look how they're staring back at you, just as big and as bold as they please. Hell, they're out on the town, just like you. Just like you and me. They want to breathe. No, they did not sign up on your open mic pad. They never need permission to get attention. But if they make you so uncomfortable, stop staring. Just look away or simply say, please cover your breast, GGB. 'cause they're distracting me from the self-righteous banter I came to deliver tonight. Please, please cover your titties, Punani lady, because I am weak. Don't wait to get on the mic to speak, spitting some jive-ass poem you just wrote on a napkin about the impropriety of my body in this holy of poetic places sprinkled with sanctimonious third-eye motherfuckers who are too perfect to believe in God. I will not apologize for the conviction of these luscious titties that have you so arrested. My titties are heroes who have survived painful playground games of titty slap. They have distracted cops and prolonged bills. They are too beautiful and talented. They can turn a $10 dress into a showstopper. My titties have nursed egos and sent men back to work. My titties have become milk factories sustaining life. In fact, my titties are probably older than you are. They will not cover up and apologize. You apologize for disrespecting your elders. And get that little head wrap chick to wipe off your chin. I think I see a little drool. You who are brand new to the block trying to write poetic law from your cocky little cage. Fool, don't you know who I am? Ghetto Girl Blue, Miss Punani to you. This whole damn planet is my stage, so just shut the fuck up and take notation when grown titties are talking. That's right. I got 2 double D rebel titties on your open mic, turning some third-eye motherfuckers out tonight. Ooh, GGB, you better cover him up quick or the old Shuna Shaka Raka gonna get you. Fuck you. You ain't Haitian and I'm no Orisha's trick. Tell me something, smarty pants. Do you think you could get a standing ovation if you pulled out your dick?
All right. So that was the amazing Jessica Holter with Rebel Titties. So that's like, when I tell you that piece, I had to like listen to it a couple of times because I'm like, you know what? She did that. Like, it's just, that's what I'm talking about. As a sister that's well endowed myself, like, I was like, you know what? That's what's up. Like, that's how I should feel about my titties. So there you go. Titty power right there. So we're gonna get some music together, and we're actually gonna have our featured artist gonna sing for us. So I'm actually gonna give you a little something, and I'm trying to think. I want to kind of stay on topic of what we got going on with this love and just temptation and everything. So thank you again for tuning in. We definitely appreciate it for tuning in every time and just kind of living and vibing with us. So I have this piece that I wrote, and it's kind of like it combines like my 2 favorite things, which is music and poetry. So while we're getting set right in that, I'm going to go ahead and do this piece for you. So this piece is actually called Poetry, and it's kind of like an ode to a piece that I heard called Poetry, This Is Love. So let me know what y'all think about this piece, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get into that while we get the background set up. Last night I dreamt of a vibe, a wavelength so aggressive and beautiful at the same time. I just had to know its name. Our vibrations synced in a rhythm so sublime that I could hear where its bass line ends and my melody begins. If love had a sound, this would be that sound, and we would be the band to play it. See, my keynotes match your keystrokes as you play to my senses, and we move in that 4/4 count beat. My legs wrapping around your words until your speech is straddled deep. Your colors mixed with such energy that I could masturbate to the very memories of your blues and my pinks. As we breathe, this is poetry. See, I want to lay and caress your intellect, steady until climax is met and you mentally come for me. To ease and set your mind free as you speak a lyric so sweet and deep that it registers in the lowest parts of my body, and I release in falsetto ecstasy. See, we paint this song in colors transcending color palettes and imagination. Fascination as I lose myself in your meditation, I wonder, is this how it feels to make love to your soulmate? My soulmate, I made love to my soulmate. Ooh, shit, our souls made as we lay across a bed made of stars and music bars. The treble clef is where we met as we compose our symphony. See, your space and my time is so compatible. What do I have to do? What do I have to do to breathe this vibe anew? See, I want to swim the current of your beat and set, reflect this whole notes are held, and then you kiss my neck. Damn. If love had a sound, my moans would be that sound, and baby, ooh, you would be the band to play it. See, as I ride your staff and bars to the moon and stars as we create this beat of ours, crescendoing to the highest C and frequency where there's nothing left but just we. See, last night I dreamt of a vibe, a wavelength so aggressive and beautiful at the same damn time that I yearned to make it mine, and I just had to know its name. Our vibration synced in a rhythm so sublime that I couldn't hear where its bass line ends and my melody begins. See, this is poetry, our flow, you see, even if it is just a dream. So that's a little piece that I'm going to share with you guys tonight. So we're going to get set up in the bag. Thank you. So yeah. So that, again, that's combining music and poetry like we spoke about earlier. So that's so we're going to have you. So you're going to sing for us. Is that right? Are we going to get through, or are we going to listen to some more music? We're going to listen to music from Silent. Okay, great. So can you introduce the track to us? When you got?
I said it's music ready.
Okay. Yeah, so just introduce the track to us and let us know what we're going to be listening to.
This is called Cultivate Courage. Organization called Cultivate Courage asked me to make a song, to help women that go through domestic violence.
Okay.
And so that's what I came up with.
Okay, nice. All right. Yeah, you can go ahead and play.
Oh, okay.
Thank you so much.
Why you ain't leaving? He using you for his own benefits. He don't love you. You got the evidence. He using you for his own benefits. Don't love you. You got the evidence. You drowned in frustration. Love changed location. Now your heart's lost. Your soul's paying the cost. Constantly crying. Underneath, you're dying. Love don't give a black eye. Baby, don't cry. God sits high. Pick your head up. courage. It's all you need. Using you for his own benefits. He don't love you. You got the evidence. He using you for his own benefits. He don't love you. You got the evidence.
All right. So that was dope. I like that background check of Fabulous, right? Fabulous. Yeah, I was listening. I was vibing to that one. So before, because we're coming down to a close, so before we go, I definitely want to make sure everybody knows where they can follow you, where they can see you. Do you have any upcoming performances? Just give everybody information.
Okay, you can follow me in Corey, Corey, Hauser, Houser. I have 2 profiles, so you can follow me on both of them. So I post mostly everything on both my pages. On Instagram, VERACEOUZ, VERACEOUZ 9000, and I have videos on there. Shows, I have, let me check my calendar. Do have shows coming up. I have a show on the 16th of this week, this Saturday here at Ladonia. It's 8 between 10 and Stone Mountain. I have a show on the 30th that's in Macon between 7:30 and 10, and I have my other show that's in August.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see, that's August the 18th. That's in Stone Mountain also. So I might have more shows coming up. I'll post on my pages if y'all just follow me.
Okay. Do you have a website they can go to as well, or is it all the information is pretty much on your page?
Yeah, everything's on my pages. Yeah, Instagram, my website, my Instagram, and on Facebook.
Okay. All right, excellent. So thank you again so much for coming through. We really do appreciate it. I was digging at the vibe and everything. So we definitely have to have you back when you have the book coming out. So we're going to put that in the universe. That book is going to be out soon, as well as the videos and everything else. So again, thank you so much for coming and spending time with us. So everybody, has been Poetic Soul Artistry. Thank you again for tuning in. However, please do not go anywhere, because we're going to take a quick break and then free your mind with the host, the CEO herself. Dawn is going to be talking about dangerous love, jealousy, obsession. It's just going to be a good time. We're going to talk about a lot of great stuff. So definitely make sure you stay tuned in to www.leradio.org. Don't forget to go to Hip Inc. as well as www.punanilove.com to make sure you stay up on everything that's going on with the Punani Poets, Hip Inc. as well as LE Radio. So stay informed. Definitely do not forget to become a member, because that's how you get exclusive access to things that happen at the Punani Playhouse. So you definitely have to stay tuned for all of that. So we're going to get some music. Thank you again for tuning in tonight, and we'll see you next Sunday.
I'm Miss P. I'm a fan of LE Radio, Don's mom.
I'm Benny, and when I'm in Atlanta, I listen to LE Radio.
I'm Danielle, and I'm a fan of LE Radio.
This is Wet Verses, and I'm a fan of LE Radio.
I'm Al Swan, the author of Broken Forgiveness, and I'm a fan of LE Radio. This radio podcast is brought to you by HIP INC, an educational-based nonprofit arts collective where creative minds come together, share, and create art. You can become a member, donate, and sponsor by going to www.hipinc.org. Like them on Facebook at The Hip Team and on IG at HIP_INC.